Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of Soccer As We Like It. This episode is called What the Fuck Just Happened. If you're joining me for the first time, I'm Tim Russell, host of Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. We'll talk about the match between Manchester United and Sheffield United. Final score, Manchester United 1, Sheffield United 2. What the fuck happened today? It's a point of, did they bottle it? Were they poor? Was Sheffield United that good? Or United just did not have a clue? Or were we just living in a fantasy life? What is it? Let's start with the points. United started the day with Sheffield United being the bottom of the table. When I say the absolute bottom, they had 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. Out of a possible 60 today. They have 5 out of 60. And United are second. At home, they have lost previously 3 games to Spurs, to Arsenal, to Crystal Palace. But people have been saying United are in a title race. We can win the title. It's 2021. Okay, we can. But can they? The players, can they be trusted to win a title? That's what you need to ask. For somebody who's watched United for such a long time, over 30 years, I've seen United go from champions to chumps. Even the days under Alex Ferguson, there were some times whereby United used to win titles, but play a game and be completely, totally poor. If those of you remember for Ferguson years, the 98 season, we were leading Arsenal, 12 points? And we squandered them and lost the title to Arsenal 1998 season. Arsenal won the double that year. But that was even a better United team than this current one. This current one, sometimes they just bottle it. They're just a bunch of bottlers. And that's being polite. I'm being absolutely polite to this bunch of absolute bottlers. They bottled it, they did a bottle job, and they absolutely were pathetic today. And I'm going to start with the player ratings. I'm going to start with De Gea. I'm going to give him a 3. Wan-Bissaka, 3. Maguire, 4. He scored a goal, 4.5. Transibi, 3. Teles, 4. Pogba, 5.5. Bruno, 5.5. Matic, 4. Rashford, 3. Martial, 2. Mason, 2.5. Luke Shaw, 6. Cavani, 5.5. Van der Beek, 5.5. Ole selection today, 4. The whole team performance today, 3. And that's my player ratings. You could argue with it, you could question it, that's my opinion. Drop your opinions, tell us what you rated the players, tell us what you thought about this pathetic game, because this was absolutely a bottle job. If you see the way Sheffield United started as the away team, they started faster. They started, the way the guy brushed Martial off the ball, you could see these guys were not here to play a game. They were here to bruise, batter and beat up United players, if that's what it took to stay within the Premiership. I told you this in a video this week. One team is going to fight to stay in the Premiership. One team is trying to win the title. It's going to see who's going to battle it. And United bottled it. Sheffield United were there for the taking. But United didn't have a clue how to break these guys down. Jajenka, who used to play for Everton, he's nearly 40 years old. United couldn't get past him. Let's take the first set piece. Okay, De Gea was apparently fouled. But apart from that, the defender was atrocious again. Atrocious. Mason Greenwood had a chance. He fluffed it. Then Bruno and Pogba were in and out of the game. They had poor games there because they did not give them time to settle. They did not give them time to settle on the ball. So the passes were rushed. As the passes rushed, the passes were going everywhere and anywhere and going nowhere. Wan-Bissaka not crossing, he made one decent cross in the whole game. Telles made 2 decent crosses in the whole game. But this was a team that United should have been bombarded with crosses and shots. There is no how on paper that United team should not beat the Sheffield United team. I'm being serious now. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to be cocky or pompous. No, none of that. I'm simply saying the team United put out today should have beaten this Sheffield United team, but they bloody fucked up. Okay, they conceded a goal. Up to that point, they went into the half, couldn't find an equaliser. They couldn't. It took them to the 75th minute to find an equaliser against a team that's bottom of the table. And at Old Trafford. Hold that play was ridiculous. Martial makes a pass to Cavani. He holds it up because Cavani loses the ball. Bruno runs 50 yards to track the ball back. The lack of effort. Radford and Martial were absolutely at the race, not at the races today. They were absolutely piss poor. Let's just call it as is. No one's going to hide from this. The only player who showed some grit, who did show some grit, was Luke Shaw when he came on, and Cavani. And the subs played better than people who played the game. Why Radford or Martial will play that till the 90th minute is beyond me. You needed a matter to change the game. Someone who could, you see, Pogba and Bruno do long passes or cross balls into the box or slide passes. But today, they were all blocked. So it needed someone like Mata who could bring something different to the game. But he wasn't played. This was a game probably Daniel James would have done well because he could run at them down the wings, even though his crosses. But it is what it is. I wouldn't have started Mason Greenwood. I would not have started Mason Greenwood at all. I would have started Cavani, brought on Mason, or started Cavani, Rashford and Mason, and brought Rashford as Martial as a sub. Because obviously, he was atrocious. Absolutely shambles. No one stood out today. There was no man of the match from the United side. They were absolutely pathetic. And what they did today, they did not only let you and me down, they let themselves down. They were piss poor. There is no escaping it. Absolutely shambles. You get an equaliser. Then you concede a goal. Why the fuck did Maguire not just kick the ball out? If in doubt, clear the ball out. Were they to tell us that as kids? If in doubt, clear the ball out. He passes it to Telles is oblivious. Marcel makes a bad pass in the center circle and we concede a goal. It shows how bad we are. All that lose possession from the center circle in our half of the field. Telles doesn't follow up. Serbi is not watching. Instead of Maguire kicking the ball out to a corner, he passes it to David, the guy who's on his touchline, who now passes the ball to nobody. And you know, just seeing the goal in slow motion, I want to throw up because I'm sick. It was absolutely a disgrace. Even at 2-1, United couldn't find a way. They played long balls and Burnley defenders Sheffield United defenders who are all 6-footers were just heading the ball out in the air. United were just playing right into their hands. Lack of common sense. But now they've made it hard themselves. Are they still in the title race? I don't know. Were they really in the title race? I don't know. On Saturday, they go to the Emirates, a team who don't know the left from the right, but they will be happy to destroy United's title chances if there are any chances left. Because to win a title is consistency. Did United bottle it because of the pressure from Man City? We don't know. Only they know because they're pathetic. Absolutely shit performance today. The passing. They created absolutely next to nothing. Absolutely nothing. Next to nothing, they created nothing. Sheffield United were the better team at Old Trafford. A team at the bottom of the table with 5 points. How do you reconcile a team who have got 5 points out of a possible 60 points? 5. Which means they've thrown away 55 points in the whole season. 55 points they've dropped. And they come and boss you around in your own turf? No, mate. This is an embarrassment. This is what, those days when a team loses, they do what you call an investigation. This needs to be an inquisition. What the fuck went wrong at Old Trafford today against Sheffield United, the bottom team, the team that has lost literally to every single person in the league? But they got 3 points off us. I'm really disappointed, to say the least. To say I'm not disappointed would be an understatement. I'm just trying to keep my composure, because at the end of the day, I don't want to start having high blood pressure because of this bunch of clowns who are not even worth the fucking point. It ain't worth it. But I will say this. This was a game United needed to show pedigree. Even conceding the goal first. Okay, Martial's goal is disallowed, but did Maguire really foul the keeper? What was the difference when the girls' goal and the Martial goal? The ref was absolutely pissed poor, where he was rubbish, absolutely rubbish. But it is what it is. But United still couldn't take initiative to take the game to Sheffield United. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They're poor, just poor. I hope this has been the worst I've seen them. I mean, Martial and Rashford were absolutely. They didn't even. The passing, the hold-up play was rubbish, absolutely shit. But I will say this. I hope this is a wake-up call for United. I hope they learn from this. I hope they figure out, like, you know what? Someone has taken us from cloud 9. We need to get our act together. I hope they learn from this. Well, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'm Tim Russell, host. So guys, we like it, the Man United direction. I'll see you guys on Saturday after the Arsenal game. And hopefully, we'll have something better to talk about, and hopefully we might be back on top of the table. But till then, cheerio, and that's all I got to say about this shambolic travesty, astronomical and atrocious performance from Man United. I'll see you down the road.